How you guys doing? This is Martin. You know me from my series on how to pay off your car loan in 36 months without giving up Starbucks or being cheap. Or you've been watching my series, my conspiracy theories, or like I was just finished playing the lottery, the new retirement plan of the middle class. Still, no jackpot winner, man. I didn't win today, but it was telling me, buy one more ticket, man. One more ticket. You will be able to retire before you're 100. So I've been thinking, like, this is what it's come to. Riots. Black cops are just like the black guys now. Or the criminals, not even that. All the criminals and all the cops are all one and the same. Doesn't it feel like the Planet of the Apes movie where, like, you just had the one little virus and you thought, hey, it would go away, people would die, but then some of the apes got smart. Then, Caesar escaped and helped let the other apes out. All the other apes got out, caused all kind of havoc. And then in the end, like, you find out all the humans are dead. Now the apes are ruling over the humans. Doesn't it seem like a real-life Twilight Zone movie? I know some of you guys are like, oh, I just like telling that black guy what to do, man. Now he's like, oh, no, the brother may tell me what to do. So, not that it's saying it's not good to follow, but, some of them like, oh, my daddy taught me this. My daddy, now your daddy gonna get his ass kicked now, because now everything's starting to stabilize. I think this is a great time to be a woman. As for the men, I still see it's going to be a tough sledding, because as technology gets more enhanced, what you need to have is more people skills. And that's one thing men don't have. Our pride sometimes prevents us from, like, just being humane and neutral and stuff. So we're going to see what's going to happen. So I can't tell. I'm like, this is like the Planet of the Apes, man. So at least if you're a black guy, you don't have to be perfect no more. I mean, that's what you learn now, because now everything's out in the open. And now the white people hate their government, hate their families. You told us that black people never got beat up. What else did you lie to me about? Is that really my dad? Do you know, like, 10% of, what's that thing I learned it from Kevin Hogan? He said 10% of children in a family, like when you're married, like one of them is from like another guy or something. So if you have 5 kids, there's like a 50% chance to get one of those kids aren't even yours. That's funny, man. So what are we going to talk about today? Not much. So I'll let you know my middle class lottery strategy is not working. So it looks like the casinos are opening up, so we're going to have to go to plan B for retirement. Let's see if we can't gamble our way to making a lot of money for retirement. I'll be heading to the downtown Grand with $200. I'm going to play that. What table? I think it's the $5 or $4 table. All I'm going to do is put money in the table, put money on the parlay, and let's find out if I break even. Do I even make more money, or do I lose money? So we're going to check all those little prop bets where they say you get the 3 kings and stuff like that. On top of that, let's see if I'm going to play. I got to put my little, take a sip. So I can't wait to see, how are you supposed to drink and play blackjack and smoke and do all that stuff. So I'm just looking forward to my trip to Vegas soon. I'm not going to go until September after my business trip to Miami for business training camp. So today, I'll let you know, lottery retirement strategy is not working. I think I've bought 10 lottery tickets. I'm only going to play the lottery when it's above, what do you guys say? Let me know. 250 million? I think I should only do it when it's above 250 million. Or should I just, because 1,000 is not worth it, especially if I'm going to take half. Play when it gets up to those big numbers, like 100 million. Okay, let's set the limit at 100 million, because I got to give half to the government, so at least maybe 50 million. Anything under a million, 10 million, it's not worth playing. I'll go work. But like 100 million and above, we're going to find out if that retirement strategy works. Number 2, I'm going to go to the Vegas and try out my gambling prop bet strategy at the downtown Grand. I'm going to put money on the cards, put money on the prop, and just see what happens. So I have my book at home. I'm studying how to win at blackjack without counting cards. So I'm gonna be reading my books. Like, how's it? I think when you're supposed to use, when you split fours, 5 and 6, always splits eights, always splits aces. When it's 2, you have 2s. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When it's 3, it's like 2, 3, 4, and 7. I believe are the same type of cards that you split, and they're always the same. So I'm just like kind of like just laughing. I was just listening to how we were listening to the Grant Cardone, and he was just talking about there's a cop in New York. He says he hates his job. It's like, yep, that's how it is, man. See how it is on the other foot. Now you get a little taste of it, huh? It don't taste good, do it, huh? And I like the people, all lives matter people. That's okay. And we know you're a little bit sketchy. Every time I see that, and I have black friends. You know what? I have white friends too. So what are you trying to say? I mean, what does that mean? Someone's comment text like, what does it mean? I have white friends. I have black friends. What does that mean? Are you gay? I mean, what are you trying to say? Are you like, I don't care if you're racist, but what are you saying to yourself, man? It's like, yeah, this is just, isn't it just crazy times, man? All I can think is just Planet of the Apes, man. It's just that one virus, that one little thing set it off. Just you thought it would be like so innocent, like, oh, we'll kill the brother and nothing would happen. My God. I need you to know there's a whole bunch of anger out there. So it's not just the George Floyd thing. I think people are upset because they don't know how to make money. Look at me. People don't know how to raise money. All they do is take their money and go spend it on stuff. Pay for buy a house, buy the fancy car, buy the fancy car and go eat at Audi. Go eat at the 99-cent store. Yeah, I feel bad. I used to have a Beamer. I know what it's like to have a luxury car. But if you don't have any money behind that luxury car, man, you don't want to be car rich and cash poor. Like, what are you telling me? I just laugh. I mean, I see all these luxury cars. I was coming down Mountain View Avenue. No, Alabama, and like these two guys are standing around this red Beamer. I should say, don't do it. Don't do it. Wait till you get the repair cost. Or where are you going to take it to repair it? Do like me, try to take it to the cheaper repair guy down the street and they just mess it up. Or like takes you 2 or 3 days or 5 or 6 hours just to get an oil change because you don't want to go to the dealer and pay for the $125 oil change. That's all I really see now. It's just like, in my apartment complex, it's like just quiet other than the people with dogs. And I was like, let me repeat once again, you should not have dogs in an apartment. I'm just telling you. You should, if cops want to take out their frustrations on someone, hey, go stay in my place and listen to these dogs bark until about 8 or 9 o'clock. If you want to get yourself some therapy, go pay a visit to them, man. Beat the dog, beat the owner. I don't care, man. I'll just say, hey, if you were him and you're just frustrated and you hear all this crazy stuff going on, you'd want to beat something too. So I'm just saying, don't have dogs in apartments. It's not cool. It looks cool, but you know the dog's pissed. In my place, they had to tell the residents, don't wash off your balconies. Don't let the shit from your dog go to the other person's balcony. They washing off the balcony, putting shit and piss on someone else's balcony on the ground. I mean, what is wrong with the people, man? People were crazy before George. They were going crazy before George Floyd, before COVID-19. All of this just set it off. And now the weather's like 100. It's like 106. I'm in Palm Springs. Man, I'm telling you, I'm going to get me a gun this summer. I'm telling you. These people are going to go crazy this summer. This is just the beginning, man. And it's an election year. Oh, I can't wait till Milwaukee, to the Democrat and the Republican conventions. I mean, have like the water cannons out. It's going to be 1960s all over it again. Dogs out there. People are going to be like, it's going to be wild, man. Just get ready. So, I mean, it's just like the frustration of everything. Working paycheck to paycheck. Having a house, realizing, hey, the house is really worth nothing. And then when I call you on the phone and try to buy your house, you're telling me you're going to leave a 40-year-old house to your baby. What are you leaving? What are you leaving to your baby? A ghetto. The whole area is basically a ghetto. Go. I like driving now. Look, there's one house, white, all dry grass. One house, the toilet. One house, they got a putting green. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with people, man? Sell the house, move into an apartment. Yes, you may have to hear the barking dogs. Stay there for a while, but eventually the housing prices are about to drop. Only reason they're not dropping, one, the banks aren't releasing. They have the foreclosures, and they still just haven't kicked the person out the house to become a, what is it, bank-owned house or something? There's a word for it. And then you have the forbearance, and I don't know why you want to do a forbearance, because you're basically saying if you can't pay the bill, so you're saying you're not going to be able to pay the bill this month, you're not going to pay it next month. Now, why would you be able to pay it 4 months from now, 6 months from now? You're not going to be able to make up 6 times the rent. So only option you have is whatever years I have, put them on the back of the loan, and to hope the bank takes that offer because they don't want to risk. They know they got a person got the hook in your mouth, and you're like, I love my house. I was like my grandmother or my mom. Sell the house. People got houses next to neighbors, houses behind the school. What else do we have? What I've seen? A house where a neighbor comes out and he's cussing. At least in an apartment, after a year or 6 months, you're out of there. But a house, you're stuck there, man. Unless you're leasing. And then you got the traffic. And it's just a ghetto. You can't bank. You know what is it? If the loan is down to the interest may be down to 2%. How are you going to refinance a house? If you're upside down, they're not going to let you refinance the house. So the only option you have, one, become current on your payment, do a loan modification, or just move the loans to the back of the house. So I'm going to be calling you people. I need 350 sales to get $350,000. I'm going to convince you to sell your house because you better sell it. Because if not, you say, I have an asset. No, they built a $500,000 house across the street. That doesn't mean your house is worth $500,000. They're going to look at the comps of the area. No one is going to come build a house, pay you that much for a house that's been 40 years, earthquakes, weather, termites. Dogs pissing all over the way. You hitting your husband hitting you. You hitting your girlfriend. You hitting your kids. You banging into the wall when you're angry because you didn't want to, because the cops came and picked one of you guys up, or the cops didn't take anyone in. All the arguments, micro earthquakes that's been happening, 100-degree weather, and you think someone's gonna pay you the same price of a new house? Your house will not even take the new technology of the day. People got 40-year-old houses saying, hey, you know what? We're gonna take this money from this house and we're gonna do what? What are you gonna do, man? House is basically, the IRS depreciates a house after 30 years. You're 10 years past, the house is junk. And insurance companies laugh at you. Sell the house. Number one. Number two, go watch Planet of the Apes. Let me know if I'm crazy, man. Am I crazy? Does it seem like the whole world has become flipped now? Now the apes are taking over? Gorilla! The gorillas are out there! We can't kill the gorillas! Now everyone thinks we're like the gorillas! I'm telling you, what's going to happen next, man? So we got taxes. So we got riots. We got killings. We have COVID-19. So that's 3 things right now. So what do you think is going to happen next? Join my $100,000 subscriber campaign. 3, 2, 1, subscribe. Join my 100,000 subscriber campaign. Number 2, I have a $25, $75, $125 programs for you. Get one of those programs and learn how to pay off your car loan early. If I could just help you pay off your car loan 6 months early, for a used car, it would cost you about $1,998. For a new car, it costs you $3,100. So let me know what you think. Comment, subscribe, like. Comment, subscribe, like. Get those programs. Write that check to Martin Morris, P.O. Box 540, San Bernardino, California, 92402. Martin Morris, P.O. Box 540, San Bernardino, California, 92402. Send me those checks. Let me get rid of some of that money. You need to help me. Help me. Help me help you. I know you want to do it yourself, but don't do it yourself. Get help. Put yourself ahead of the other 40 million people who are not going to wait till unemployment runs out to do something.